What is going on, everybody? It is Ahmed, and I am back today with yet another video for you all. Today, guys, we're going to be talking about Terra Luna, the hottest thing in crypto right now. As always, I like to preface by saying that I am not a financial advisor, but rather, I always try to put you guys on the plays that I'm in. Duan tweeting something that finally it seems like there's consensus across the lunatic community and the Terra Luna holders stating that a fork is potentially coming. And I think, again, this really is the way to resolve what's been going on with the mishap and the mayhem in the Luna ecosystem. Terra is more than UST. He states, it has been inspiring to partake in the dynamic discourse regarding the best next steps for Terra. Taking feedback from the community and thoughtful proposals, I would like to suggest the following for the path forward. Here, currently, these key precepts underpin most schools of thought. The lunatic community is unparalleled in its passion, which I actually agree about. As a non-meme coin, the amount of social media engagement that Luna or Terra gets online is absolutely phenomenal. The builder talent pool is broader and deeper on Terra than most ecosystems. Terra's blockchain is incredibly robust, as attested to by recent events. At the same time, however, competing interests from varied stakeholders, Luna holders, UST holders, Terra builders, aka the devs, etc., make it extremely difficult and unlikely to achieve consensus on a cohesive, congruent plan. Just woke up, can barely read this morning. It would be devastating for broader crypto adoption and investment if we remain in entropy amidst opposing views, and as such, I propose the following to chart the path forward for our ecosystem. And this is something that I actually didn't really think much about. There are some people who are only strictly holding UST and not Luna. And there are people who are Terra builders who might have some UST and Luna, both aspects of the ecosystem. But the big thing you guys have to understand is there's a specific community that only has UST as a part of this ecosystem because they were using the algorithmic stablecoin to stake on the Anchor platform for that 19 to 20% APY. People were looking at that high yield return, and with the stablecoin, they thought they'd see these kind of things. Duan continues. The Terra chain as it currently exists should be forked into a new chain without algorithmic stablecoins called Terra. So they'd be renaming the token Luna and the old chain to be called Terra Classic, token Luna Classic. So the now Luna will become Terra or token Luna Classic or LUNC, and then they'd be proposing a new one without a UST component or a non-stable coin, algorithmic stablecoin as a part of the ecosystem, which would be known as Luna. Both chains will coexist, and that's the thing we all need to pay attention to here. New Luna will be airdropped to LUNC stakers, so anyone who has Luna Classic that is currently staked. Holders, so you and I who have potentially been buying this quote-unquote dip in Luna have been accumulating, well, we also are going to be getting Luna as a part of the new fork. Residual UST holders, anyone that's left over that is currently holding UST, and essentially app developers. Also, TFL's wallet will be removed from the airdrop, making Terra a fully community-owned chain. This here is what excited me. That statement that Duan stated. Terra will be a fully community-owned chain. So again, in the nature of decentralized finance, this is something that I think was very much needed. And the fact that he's going to be delivering that right there is what is going to excite me moving forward for the new Luna blockchain. We believe this token distribution, in addition to best efforts by LFG to make UST holders whole, best solves for the varying interests and time preferences for each stakeholder group, and most important, creates the most viable path to revive the Terra ecosystem. Terra 2.0 is focused on developers. Developers will get an immediate emergency allocation of Luna tokens to fund Runway. Love it. As well as a pool of tokens earmarked to align the interests of the base layer within its builders. So what is the call to action? We encourage Terra developers, specifically the developers of the Terra builders, to signal support and commit to build on the fork on public channels as soon as possible. And I think this is where we're going to start seeing today and moving forward. TFL will be initiating a governance proposal for the network fork in the next few hours, which was again 19 hours ago. So now should be maybe ready. If the proposal passes, then it will coordinate the fork for with the validators next Friday, 5/27. Well, let's take a pause here on number 11 of the thread, because if you go over to some of the things that Duan has been retweeting, Chainlayer committed to validating the new Terra network, BTC Secure, both platforms that are pretty, again, reputable in the space, support the launch of new Terra chain, where we will ensure the reliability of consensus as a highly secure and stable validator. We are with you. This is the kind of thing that I love to see, immediate responses from platforms, and I'm sure Duan had to do something with that. The Terra community is my family. I will always be here, no matter how hard it gets. Let's build it back up together. I absolutely love this. And OXCB states one response here. Will those who held Luna on an exchange and haven't sold qualify for the airdrop? We're working with major exchanges on the airdrop. Perfect response, shows the professionalism. And again, guys, I know that this is something that is extremely, extremely risky when it comes to really relying on a single individual and hoping that everything will turn around. Well, the overall market is starting to slightly recover. I'm not going to get excited yet because of the volatile aspect of it, but ETH right around 2100 and Bitcoin around 30.5K. So as you guys have been watching the market overall, we're waiting for sentiments to shift. But I know with Luna and its ecosystem and with everything that has been happening, some of the FUD is starting to slightly clear, although the Bitcoin Fear and Greed Index is showing the most fear since we saw in March of 2020, when lockdown occurred here in the United States and pretty much across the entire globe. So hoping for the best, excited for everybody that is holding Luna. I do have UST as well as a stakeholder. So again, we'll see what happens. Only time will tell if the ecosystem will be secure. But of course, losing trust of a community with this algorithmic stablecoin is going to be rough to rekindle and revamp. But I think, again, Duan, with the amount of time and efforts he has been putting in on social media, on continuing to communicate with each individual, yes, responding oftentimes, which really shocks me, how often I see responses from him for community member questions on different social media platforms, especially on Twitter. You gotta love it. You gotta have respect for it. So again, as long as Terra recovers and makes it out of this, I think a lot of the other tokens in decentralized finance or DeFi are going to be making a comeback as well, as long as they have solid communities, solid teams that will help them get there. Appreciate your support. Smash the like button. Consider subscribing to the channel. And until next time, everybody, keep investing. Peace.